Hello and welcome to the Daily Forex Report for October 3rd. We are looking at the U.S. Japanese yen pair. This pair broke previous session's high and then closed lower, moved much lower. We are looking for this pair to potentially go as high as 77.57, possibly as low as 56.86. Look for some resistance around 77.25 and look for some support around 76.50. Now the Euro USD pair, this pair closed down. It did not quite fill the gap, got real close, but then moved lower, closed lower. We are looking for this pair to overall be moving lower. Look for, however, some resistance if it does move higher up around the 133.61 mark, and look for some support around 131.50. Now the pound US dollar pair, this pair closed down during this last session. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 156.48, possibly as low as 152.76. Look for some resistance around 155.75 and look for some support around 154.00. Now the US Swiss, this pair closed up during this last session, broke through previous resistance. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 0.9345. possibly as low as 0.9011. Look for some resistance around 0.9250 and look for some support around 0.9100. Now, as far as news announcements go, going into tomorrow's session, we do have a couple of news announcements. We have the Euro releasing their producer price index for August at 5 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus on that is that it has moved lower from 6.1% to 5.8%. We also have at 10 a.m. Eastern, we have the U.S. Fed Chairman Bernanke testifying before the JEC. So we'll have to definitely keep an eye on that. When Bernanke speaks, a lot of times the market moves. Okay, now as far as what I'm looking at, still looking for, by the way, for the Euro USD to fill the gap here to the upside. Not sure if that's going to happen. Same thing with the pound and the Swiss. None of those have filled their gap. Let's take a look at the Australian US dollar pair. You can see that the US dollar is continuing to strengthen against the Australian. Even though this is a carry pair, it is moving lower. So it's very interesting. And the New Zealand dollar, same deal, carry trade on this one, or at least it's a carry pair. I'm not in this one currently due to the fact that the US is strengthening. I think long term we will see that turn around, but for now I am not in a carry trade with these pairs, just to let you know. So long term, I'm staying out of those. You can see that the U.S. Japanese yen pair is still moving sideways. If we zoom in, take a look at the day time frame, you can see that we've had a fairly strong area here of support that was somewhat broken yesterday. It definitely came right down to it during today's session already. It's come down to that point. We do have, if you draw a horizontal line, we have an area of support that's been touched about 3 times. So between these two, we could get a drop to the downside. Definitely look for it to come on down from here. Basically, it's found support around the 50 mark, the 76.50. If it drops below that, around the 76.47 mark, probably start looking to sell at that point, and then looking to exit that trade around the 76.22 mark. So before you get to anywhere near the 0.0 level. Hope that helps, and until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.